And you see it in the news with regard to our work in the Department of Education, the issues and challenges that we face in the Department of Education. Some of which very recently in the news are the recruitment to terrorism, recruitment in insurgency, recruitment of children in illegal, the success of projects, activities, and programs depend upon very good surveillance and intelligence. Dahil hindi po ninyo matatarget kung sino ang isusolusyon ninyo kapag hindi po kayo nakagather ng credible intelligence ko sa ginagawa ng ating bansa, sa ating basic education, is that hindi natin nire-recruit ang mga pinakamagaling na mga senior high school graduates to take up education in higher education. Yan po ang napansin ko sa ating Department of Education sa 3 buwan ko po na nandiyan. Dapat po, we have to be innovative. Dahil po alam naman natin na hindi na natin masolve yung classroom shortage, tinitingnan po natin ang iba't ibang paraan na pwede nating gawin that learning continues for our learners outside of the classroom. Ang atin pong motto is that not all learning happens inside the classroom, which is true. I believe that everyone will agree with that. Lahat po tayo ay maraming natutunan, hindi sa loob ng classroom at hindi sa ating mga teachers, but sa ating life experiences as well. And then, before we conclude our presentation, we would like to present to you our plans for the succeeding years of the administration of President Marcos, and that is to invest heavily in flexible learning options. Of course, we will still pursue the building of classrooms. Of course, we will still pursue the recruitment of the best of teachers, but we will innovate and look for other solutions, because yung problema po natin 10 years ago is problema pa rin natin hanggang ngayon. So dapat po we should think outside of the box already with regard to basic education. For classroom shortage, as a situation of a quicksand, we're due to meager budget given to classroom construction annually. We cannot even address the requirements due to enrollment increase and the shortage that keeps piling up year in and year out. Second, we would like to seek your support in our stand of the lifting of the provision for basic education and classroom building in MBM 138 series of 2021. This is the order for the Department of Education to build only classrooms in the 5th and 6th class municipalities, because as a former mayor, I believe even Davao City cannot address the classroom shortage in our city. So hindi po kaya yan, lalong-lalo na ng mga 1st to 4th class municipalities. And I would like to reiterate our full support to the BARMM concerned in financing their regular programs previously covered by the national government. We believe that the block grant given to BARM is not enough to fund its competing resources. Lastly, I sincerely thank the members of this committee for listening to our plan for next year and beyond. I know that the challenges we are facing are huge, and we need your support in our quest to think out of the box for our Filipino learners. May I humbly ask this committee for the endorsement of our proposed budget to the plenary for consideration. Thank you very much. Daghang salamat.
Salamat, Madam Secretary, sa inyong paliwanag ng inyong policy direction with respect to classroom shortages. And rest assured po, kasama niyo po ang Kongreso outside the box po So at this point, we will now open the floor to questions and a few house rules. Each member will only have 5 minutes for questions at hindi po kasama sa 5 minutes na yon ang sagot po ng ating mga DepEd officials. And we also have a long-standing tradition where we accord preferential treatment to our minority members, and they will be followed by the majority members in an alternating manner. We can begin interpellation with the representative of Kabataan Party List, Representative Raoul Manuel.
Hello. Good morning, Madam Chair. Good morning sa mga opisyal ng Department of Education. Yung una kong mga tanong ay tungkol sa learning recovery. Paano na tayo uusad mula dun sa dinulot na learning poverty noong early years ng pandemya? Aware tayong lahat kung paano tila ba ay hindi talaga maayos na natuto yung ating mga kabataan habang sila ay nag-aral lang through modules or through online. Merong rapid literacy assessment tsaka amplified numeracy assessment ang DepEd. Kaso ito ay kinakonduct online. Ang tanong natin sa DepEd, paano natin matitiyak na yung assessment tool natin ay accessible dun sa ating mga kabataan to gauge how they really learned?
Yes, we would like to call on our USEC for the curriculum and instruction strand, USEC Gaviola.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Your Honors.
Please kindly state your name and
This is
indicate your
Wilfredo
position.
Cabral of DepEd NCR, Regional Director. And I would like to respond on the question pertaining to the conduct of CRLA and ANA. We have partnered with the ABC Plus under the USAID, and that is in preparation for the implementation of learning continuity and recovery plan. On the question on why this has been conducted, not necessarily online, but electronic, just to facilitate the assessment of the status of literacy and numeracy level of our learners. This was conducted only on a 15-minute time for each, and not necessarily online, but to do it electronically, computer-based. This actually can be gathered in a matter of 15 minutes, administering it, and you have already the result of how many are total refresher, those who are needing intervention and the likes. And this has been implemented to serve as baseline for the implementation of a responsive learning recovery plan. Thank you very much, Your Honors, Madam Chair.
Okay. Still, Madam Chair, kahit nabanggit na pwede itong gawin electronically, nangangailangan pa rin yun ng gadget. At sa bansa natin ngayon, ang laki pa rin nung bilang ng mga kabataan natin na walang sariling gadget. Either naghihiraman sa pamilya, isa lang yung kanilang gadget. Actually nga, meron pa nga pending bills dito sa Kongreso na maganda yung intensyon, one student, one gadget, to prove na marami pa talaga yung kulang dun sa kanilang resources. Tapos kahit Madam Chair, 15 minutes lang yung test actually kasi kailangan niya mag-connect dun sa electronic system. We received reports na yung system na yon ay laging nagbabug down at confusing din yung interface, Madam Chair.
Chair, can I respond?
Please proceed.
I'd like to point out that the assessment is not census. It is sampling, and it does not cover all grade levels. It covers only those in the key stage 1, grades 1 to 3. And while we were able to use some of the technologies that we have, we make use also well of the management system that are available, learning management system, and it does not cover the entire population in a certain key stage. So as to the question on the availability, it's just a matter of time management and identifying those areas or schools and learners within schools who can be tested using the tools that we adopted from our partnership with the USAID. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Okay. Madam Chair, modesty aside, ang background ko po ay applied mathematics. And when we talk about sampling, kailangan nating maging maingat dun sa paano tayo nagsasample. Kasi with that, ang makakwalify lang dun sa ating sample ay mismo yung meron ng mga gadget. Ibig sabihin, hindi natin test, madadiagnose yung mga estudyante na hirap dun sa kanilang gadget na in the first place, sila na nga yung napag-iwanan dun sa ating shift to distance learning na kinailangang i-impose sa gitna ng pandemya. Sunod, Madam Chair, gusto ko nga matanong, pwede bang gawin na lang ito face-to-face? Kasi yung ating mga guro, para makapag-proceed sila sa pagtuturo, kailangan din nilang mag-conduct ng mga remedial classes at para angkop yung kanilang remedial classes na ituturo, dapat na conduct nila ng maayos yung kanilang mga diagnostic tests. At ngayong nasa transition na rin naman tayo to full face-to-face classes, kaharap na si teacher, mas maiging face-to-face na at i-provide yung mga assessment tools para magawa ito ng maayos on a nationwide basis, Madam Chair.
Yusek Abiola.
Yes. Madam Chair, we will take into consideration the suggestion of the Honorable Congressman, and we would like also to inform everyone that for this coming 5 to 6 months, we will be conducting around 5 assessment tests, and also this includes the face-to-face and census examination. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Aasahan natin yun, Madam Chair, given na since nagbukas tayo ngayon, sa school year na ito, for 3 weeks na, ay umaasa pa rin yung marami sa ating mga teachers na may ipoprovide na test forms yung Department of Education. Kani-kanyang gawa na lang sila muna ng mga diagnostic tests habang wala pa yung ganong nationally directed na pagtatasa dun sa learning gaps. Sunod na tanong, Madam Chair, tungkol naman sa phasing na ating review ng K-12 program. I believe na bago tayo sumulong dun sa pagtatalakay ng mga panukalang batas na gusto mag-introduce ng mga bagong subjects, ay matalakay muna natin kailan mangyayari na yung K-12 review.
That is your last question, Rep. Manuel. Yusek Gaviola.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Ang ating pong ongoing pong review ng ating K-12 at this point in time po, ang ating K-10 are currently undergoing refinement at hopefully within the year ma-finalize at ma-execute na po natin. Kailangan po natin yan dahil dyan din po naka-anchor ang ating curriculum guides para po ang learning modalities at ang ating mga resources ay ma-execute din po natin ang procurement. At ayan po ang ginagawa ng department ngayon na i-harmonize lahat ng activity na to upang sa ganon ma-implement natin yung new curriculum with all the resources. Yung senior high or yung 11 to 12 ay ongoing po ang ating review and hopefully ma-finalize din po natin ito within 2023.
Okay.
Thank you.
I still have 30 seconds, Madam Chair.
Manuel.
Okay, so I'll direct the question to the official in charge of
That is your last
finance.
question. We can have a short manifestation to close.
Okay, sige. I'll just leave this final question. Then, depende lang po sa DepEd kung masasagot. In case there will be an amendment in the NEP to realign confidential funds and good governance programs to specific itemized programs in education, kagaya ng provision ng school supplies, will DepEd be willing and able to utilize such funds? Yun na lang, Madam Chair. Maraming salamat.
Salamat, Rep. Manuel. Madam Secretary.
Yes, opo. I'd like to add to the answer of Yusek Abiola. We're actually done with the review. We are currently presenting it we initially presented it to the Mancom, Execom, and then we will present it to other sectors from the government and the private sector as well. And we are currently starting with the review on grades 11 to 12, and then it will go through the same process. It will go through presentations so that comments and suggestions from all the sectors can be collated by the Department of Education, and we come up with the new curriculum for the K-12 program. However, during our discussions, it will take 2 to 3 years for us to implement new curriculum for the K-12. And I am trying to push the curriculum and instruction strand to do it in 1 year, and we will update you on that if we will be able to implement a new curriculum in a year or two. We're talking about academic school year. With regard to the confidential funds, there are so many issues, and you see it in the news with regard to our work in the Department of Education, the issues and challenges that we face in the Department of Education. Some of which very recently in the news are sexual grooming of our learners by their peers or their teachers. The recruitment to terrorism, active shooter copycats and active shooter issues and problems, recruitment in insurgency, recruitment of children in illegal criminal activities, the drug use of DepEd personnel and drug involvement of learners, the success of projects, activities, and programs depend upon very good surveillance and intelligence. Dahil hindi po ninyo matatarget kung sino ang isusolusyon ninyo kapag hindi po kayo nakagather ng credible intelligence and surveillance sa mga problema na gusto nating solusyonan sa loob ng Department of Education. All this relate to our mandate that we deliver quality basic education to our learners. And of course, education of our children relates to our national security as well. Thank you.